guys, so I thought I would share with you my handbag collection. I've been collecting sort of more expensive bags for about 2 years now, and when I say more expensive I mean sort of probably £100 and then going up. So I could do it in price order, so let me do it in price order. So the first one I've got is my MICKEAL bag, which is just this little bag. I really like it. I like how it's actually pinched and sewn in the sides, and then that's the back. I really just love this pattern. I think it's uber summery, and it really it's held its shape. I would say it's held its shape really well. So yeah, it's just cream, and then the blue little zip pouch, which I love, in the middle. You got a little card thing in there? No, it's just a little flap in there. So there's that one with the gold hardware on it, and this one I bought at an actual outlet. So this one was £100. So I think outlets are a really great way of getting you started with designer bags, or spending a bit more money on bags. Like I would just buy my bags at like River Island or New Look. I just sort of aspired to these more expensive brands that I couldn't necessarily afford. So then next up I'll do my Kate Spade. So the two Kate Spades I bought at the same time. So I've got my Kate Spade tote. My name's actually Kate, so I do love Kate Spade just for that, because I just like the fact that it's got Kate on there, and I can just like carry it around. My name's sort of on the bag, even though it's not my name per se. It's huge actually. It's really big. This is one of the only bags I actually do use like my full size purse in. I've got like travel money in there at the moment. Like I've always got euros and dollars on me. Yeah, so that one's just got a little pocket on the inside with some lip glosses in. So it's basically really nice, zips up the top. Really nice. Gold hardware again on this one. I do like my gold hardware. So yeah, I really love that one. And then this one, so together these two should have been about £700 together. Gold hardware on the bottom, all pineapples all over. I just love this bag. I've got my travel bits. I've got travel bits in there. Send me little sunglasses. But I like it. It's got all the spades inside. There's a pouch on either side of this one. So hard to show you. There's a pouch that side and a zip up pouch that side. It's still got, I've never used this bag yet. I think I'm going to take this one to Florida in May with me, so I'm going to be using it as my bag in Florida. I need something a little bit bigger than what I normally carry around with me, so I'm going to take that one with me. But these two together cost me £265, and we were together, they would have been about over 700. So yeah, so I got those at the Florida outlet, the International Dry Florida outlet. So I didn't buy them in England. Whereas I bought the MICKEAL bag, I bought this at the Portsmouth store. And it is quite tiny. That one, it is quite tiny. And then I'd say that one's sort of one of my biggest, smallish sizes. Sorry, not sizes. And then out of everything, I've got two more bags to show you. This one's my favourite out of every one I've bought. I didn't want this one. I wanted a mini bag, so I had to size down from this, and my husband bought me this one. So this one is my Marc Jacobs. Love the gold hardware. Super plain, very plain. It looks almost yellow in this light, but it is cream. I've got it on the sort of, I got it just one from the end, but it's set in some little clips here that you can put key rings on, or if you want to. And this one is quite a good size, so there's a nice size pouch if we open it. Oh, really nice size pouch at the front there. really quite big inside, and then there's a big zip. So my lip gloss is actually stained inside, but I use it, I'm not really bothered because I just use it. I've got like so much perfume and hand cream and lip liner in there, and I can get my phone in there, my big purse in there. I've just got everything I need, and I love this sort of crossbody sort of, you know, so it sort of sits. I stand up, like, oh, pull my shirt down, sits really nice, just sort of, my waist's here, so it sits just where my waist starts. So I really like that. My waist dip is right there. I'm quite high-waisted, so I just love it at that length, and I just tend to put it at the front of me and wear my long black gilet, and I love that one. So that is my most favourite bag. And this one, I'm not sure how much this one would have been to full price, but it was £2.50, and I had an extra 10 off that day because I didn't want this one, I wanted the smaller one. And the smaller one I think was £1.98, so I'm not really sure what they were full price because I didn't actually plan on getting this one. So I didn't look into it. My husband asked for the one I wanted, then went out the back and grabbed this one, and he bought this one and come out of the store. And so that's my story. So I ended up with this one, and I love it. So I'm really glad I did get it, because I think sometimes getting things that you wouldn't normally get, or being gifted things, is like really nice. It pushes you out of your comfort zone slightly. Now, I'm showing my box. This is my big one in my huge box. This is my most expensive. This one was £1,019, but it is a Louis Vuitton. My next bag that I'm after is a Dior, but I'm saving up for it at the moment. I did have designs on Chanel, but they are thousands and thousands, and I'm personally at the point now where I just think it's not worth it. It's not worth it just to look Instagrammable. It really isn't. And why not look a bit different? So this is my lovely, let's just push it down, my lovely Louis Vuitton. It's a Neverfull in the classic Louis Vuitton style. It's red inside, really nice. It says a Louis Vuitton inside. I can show you. You can clip it at the top to sort of close it. You can also draw these strings, so you've got the clip there. I'm not doing very well here, am I? I've got the clips there. Let me come back a little bit. There we go. Got the clips there, and you can also sort of, if you wanted to, I don't tend to, but you can sort of tuck it in like that and have it, and tuck it tight if you really wanted to, if you were somewhere and you needed it. I think I want to say this is the I always get confused. I think this is the PM or it's the MM, but this is a smaller of the two. There is a smaller one than this, but it's this one's a standard size. There's one slightly bigger, and I would say actually maybe look at the bigger one and just see if it's big, because this one's quite small for me. And when I've got all my bits and bobs in and the children's things and things I need for a full day out, it's full. But it is just about 2 years old now, and it's been quite worn. So if you look at the leather, just trying to show you how well it's holding up. There's not really many cracks. It is starting to go darker, but it's not too dark. It's darker than when I bought it. And these are all my corners. I just thought I'd show you sort of how, and I haven't looked after this bag. I'm not, like, I've used it, I've bought it to use, and I have used it. I've put it down in restaurants and coffee shops. I've ran around in the rain. I've had hand sanitizer on it, and it looks pretty pristine. I do keep it in its dust bag, which it comes with. Shall I just show you? It comes with a nice dust bag, and you also get the box. You get a beautiful box. It's all beautifully wrapped for you. The box also, if you're not using the box and you want to store the box goes completely flat. Really don't want your boxes. They sell really well. Just the plain cardboard Louis Vuitton boxes sell really well. So just imagine if you think about buying one second hand. Vestaire's a really good one to be buying online secondhand for designer goods. But yeah, Vestaire's a really good one for buying online. The secondhand is good quality, it's authenticated, so you know that you're going to get a good you're going to get a genuine article basically. So yeah guys, that's me. Everything in the world is going on in my house at the moment. Everything. I try and get 5 minutes peace and I can't. Right guys, so that's me. I hope you like my little mini haul. So yeah, so the sort of conclusion to my video really is think about going to the outlets. There's some really great ones around the UK. There's some really great ones if you're going to Disneyland Paris. There's one just by Disneyland Paris. You can actually get like a bus too for a couple of euros. And that is a really great one. There's a Gucci there. There's really high-end designers there. So please do like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, and what's your favourite bag that I've got. That would be great. Thanks so much. Bye.